Hello and welcome to today's qualifying session here in the lovely Spielbergian hillside. This is of course the RedBull Ring in Austria. We are here for qualifying for Formula 3 and we are riding on board currently with, I think this is Levy. I've got some name, I can't exactly remember who, so we almost hit... What was that? Was that Alfie? Almost hits Posey as Posey takes the short route. I think we might be on board with Gabby actually. Yes, we're on board with Gabby here, who's doing their flying lap. A little bit of front wing damage and a little bit of a skirty exit out of turn 3 means this lap is going to be a little bit slower than usual. Let's have a look at Alfie, who is obviously the main driver for Pocomo Racing. And we currently have a new person in the broadcasting seat alongside me. Hello, racing folks. No, sorry.
Hello.
Hello, Kimmy. Apologies for that
Hello.
name.
Oh, there's a giant crash. Alfie went completely into someone. We just reset it to
yes,
the pit.
because they didn't spawn their car in time.
Yeah, I saw it. That were external food and Alfie.
Well,
But
external
Alfie,
should know better. What a shame. They did launch very soon afterwards, which I don't blame external for. But he should know a little bit better than to do. Alfie with the first time on the board, a 1:16.155. Now just excuse the
I think
slight...
Alfie did not load in his car.
No, he wouldn't have. Please excuse the slight technical issue that we just had, and we should now be good with the screen. Let's have a look at Kios, a new driver there. I think he's so new we don't have a thing for him. We do not. But that's not to worry. Going very wide at turn 1, that lap is not going to account. Here is Akuz. Currently at the top of the track. He is the second place. He put the second fastest time on the board. He's just given way to me, who is another new driver. A lot of new drivers are in this week, with a lot of new teams as well. 3 new teams have joined the grid this week. You gonna say something, Kimmy?
Yeah, we got this new driver. We got Kjell Button. We have Joe Neopetru. And we have got, I think there's one more. Yeah, of course. And I think that's it for this race.
I think Kios has a puncture. Lots of steering issues.
It's really slow. Yeah, it's really slow.
Not what you want when you're trying to do hot laps.
Oh no, I think he wants to go slow for his tire temperatures.
He was having really heavy steering. Let's ride on board with Kelebasson as he does his flying lap. Very wide, that was Kelebasson, and very wide again. I think he must have got a puncture somewhere. He's definitely had an issue. What happened there?
He's getting hit. He was hit by Alfie. Oh my god,
Hit
Alfie
by
just killed him.
Seb just driving through Killerbassen. I don't know why he's done that. That will for sure be raised with the stewards. Now, while we were riding aboard, External, Paradox and Seb all put times on the board. Seb going on pole position for now. Provisional pole is what we call it. And Killerbassen going out on track again. I'm not sure the rules if you get taken out. But I certainly know if you take yourself out, you can't rejoin. Who's that just put a time in? Akuz or Gab has just put a time in. Let's ride on board with Aposi. Aposi driving for Overpower GP. It's a brand new team. It's the sister team to Pokemon Racing, and Aposi goes 5th fastest. That's not the best time that Aposi can do. I know Aposi can do a lot better than that, as we see the drivers taking the short layouts for their out laps and in laps. What's Aposi going to do again this time? A little bit screwily out of turn 3. Let's have a look at Paradox, who is just in front. Of course, Paradox driving for Leighton House, which is the owner's team. The owner doesn't drive for it, but they did create the livery. It's a quite nice livery, I think, as well. Very wide there. That'll be looked at. Seas. Something's happened to Seas. Let's just have a look. The Iron Rock driver with this amazing drone shot. He is going to go back to the pits, I guess. Yeah, look at that steering angle. He is balked. Technical term, that is. And yeah, I expect to see him in the pits right now. Let's have a look at Levy. Levy is in the pit lane. I'm not sure what Levy's strategy is. They only have 8 minutes left to get out onto the track and set a fast lap. Back to the new drivers. This new driver has had a massive moment somewhere. To me, has either had some desync or had a massive moment, probably both. And well, currently they are P3 on the standings, on the positions. The other two new drivers haven't had the same luck. Let's have a look at them now. This is Kios going through the final turns. Is this a valid lap, or are they going to go out again? A very wide turn. Oh, that's disqualified it. Unfortunately, they just nipped it just outside the line on the final corner, which is so unfortunate. At the timing screen, nothing lighting up at all there. Let's have a look at the other new person just ahead as we look behind. All the madness that is ensuing. Through turn 3 now, very wide, eclipsed the barrier. I think that lap is busted. Alfie just put a new time on the board. He now has provisional pole again. Kimmy, do you want to say anything about any of the drivers that you are looking at?
Right now I'm just loading in again, but because I had a little problem with my game.
Let's see what Akuz can do. Following Alfie. Right up the hill, Alfie taking the short layout to go back to the pit lane. No, sorry, to go onto a flying lap, but Akuz staying on the full layout. Round turn 3 he goes, a little bit late on the throttle, but it's better to be late than to spin it, because turn 3 is a massive spot where you can often spin your vehicle. And of course you don't want to spin your vehicle, certainly not when you're on a fast lap. What is
while
this lap?
Seb is going into his lap now, and I'm actually really. Oh my god, I cannot get into my words. I hope he can actually beat LP because he has the same pace as him.
Well, we'll see over the first line, over the second line. The second line is where it counts. Where does that put him on the board? I don't think he improved. 2 seconds behind Alfie. It's not where you want to be for pole position. We will just have a quick little pause as we sort out some technical issues. Apologies, chat. Welcome back. Apologies about that little break. Had to figure a little few things out. Here we have Akuz currently chasing down Aposi. Of course, Aposi is going for this championship title. He's trying to steal it from Alfie, who currently has it firm in the grips of his hands. He is holding up his team for the team's championship somehow. And he's also leading the Drivers' Championship, obviously. A little bit of impeding here, sees going around the outside. Not exactly the best, but let's have a look at what Aposi is going to do around the final corner. I don't know if that graphic is updated or not. Through we go, final corner. What's he gonna set? Goes just on the line, over the timing line, and Aposi doesn't move up. 1 minute left on the board. These drivers have to finish their laps or else they're not going to be able to. A new rule set in this weekend: if you don't finish your lap by the time the timer hits 0, you cannot finish your lap.
And Aposi is not gonna make it. Yes, yeah, no, you can't just go
isn't going to make it, so we will have a look. The final driver to go across the line will be not Seb. We haven't spoken about, but Seb, who's been here the whole of season 3, he isn't going to make the cutoff. The cutoff driver, I believe, will be Paradox. Let's just have a look at Akuz. What is Akuz going to be able to do? I know we've looked a lot at Akuz today, but he's just been on the ball. Initially the one to edge out Alfie on the pole position, but of course Alfie clawed his time back. I think that might just be a little bit wide. What's external doing? Oh, that's gonna be calamities. Almost outrageous. Akuz not moving up. Timu not moving up. Let's have a look at Paradox. Paradox has binned it at turn 4. That's not what you want to do. And that is the time over. Unfortunate for everyone. There you see the qualifying positions for the race. Alfie on pole, Seb on P2, Tumi P3, Gab P4, Aposi in P5, Akuz behind Aposi in P6. Then we go to Paradox and C's, and finally External and Kios finally getting a time on the board. Levy not leaving the pits once this qualifying session.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what happened to Levy, but yeah, Killer Besson not getting a legal lap on the board. 15 minutes until the GCWS race starts, so we're going to wrap this up quickly so we can get there and well, do my race. We'll catch you in 1 hour for the race. More mayhem, more drama, overtakes, and we'll crown a victor of the Austrian Grand Prix. Thank you for watching, and we will see you very, very soon.